Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Sinta Widiyawaty. I'm from R4A class. My NPM 202125000070. In this occasion, I would like to explain about developing skills and strategies for receptive skills listening. First, the definition of listening. Listening is the ability to accurately receive and interpret message in the communication process. Listening is the key to all effective communication. Without the ability to listen effectively, messages are easily misunderstood. Next, what makes a good listener? Good listener always strive to fully understand what others want to communicate, particularly when the statements lack clarity. Listening requires the ability to decode and interpret verbal message and nonverbal cues, like of tone of voice, facial expressions, and physical posture. Active listeners also show their curiosity by asking questions. Do this and you will make great impressions. Through body language and other cues, good listeners subtly communicate to the speaker that they are listening. Additionally, they encourage and welcome the thoughts, opinions, and feelings of others. One way to demonstrate active listening is to allow the interviewer to complete each question and statement before responding. Do not interrupt and be sure that your response genuinely answers the questions. Next, teaching listening steps. Step 1. Pre-listening. 1. Set a goal. First, begin by stating a purpose. This will give students guidance to know where to focus, enabling them to achieve success. 2. Build background. Help students connect what they already know with what they will hear in the audio story by asking questions about their personal experience with the topic. Explain what students need to understand before listening, preview vocabulary words. Invite them to think about relevant prior knowledge, anticipate the subject of the story, or otherwise engage actively in preparing the story. 3. Prepare the environment. If playing the story out loud to the whole class, limit distractions by making the environment at home or in school as quiet as possible. For instance, use headphones for listening if appropriate. 4. Introduce listening strategies. Next, introduce tools and strategies for successful listening. Step 2. Teaching during listening. 5. Scaffold note-taking. Students can use a listening organizer to help them focus on important ideas and details while listening to the story, which can help to deepen their understanding. For example, listening organizers might include the chart, Venn diagrams, or a blank page to keep track of a character's actions in the story. Such organizers can guide students in taking notes to help them focus their listening and teach them strategies to support comprehension in other contexts.
6. Explain problem-solving strategies. If students don't understand a word idea, they can use clues from the story to make a guess. If they are listening independently, they can stop the audio and think or listen again as needed. They can be problem-solving listeners. These strategies should be taught before students begin listening with reminders provided as needed.
Step 3. Pause listening. 7. Reflect on the audio story. Finally, engage students in synthesizing what they learned from listening to the story with a focus on key understanding goals. For example, ask students to respond to listening comprehension questions in writing and then share their responses. This could either be with a partner, a small group, or in front of the whole class. Discuss the themes in the story and encourage students to make connections to other texts or experience. Student can respond to questions about the story through writing, speaking in conversations, recording themselves speaking, or a combination. Continue to the strategies in teaching listening. To solve this problem, the first participant used the two strategies, namely note-taking and summarize. Note-taking strategies aims so that students can to write all the important words or information that they heard from the listening. So the students will remember the teacher strategies in teaching listening important point more longer. After it, the participant one also persuasive students to make their own summaries about listening content with their own words. The student also can to make the summaries from the keyword, that is the note-taking they had to before. The strategies aim so the student can to understand all the content in the listening dialogue and take to retell the content with their own words. According to participant 1, the step to operate this strategy is 1. Teacher commands student to prepare the note paper and the pen. 2. Teacher will play the listening twice. While listening, students also write down the information they got from the listening materials. 3. After listening the audio twice and make the note-taking, participant 1 make a note they had wrote before. 4. The last step, teacher will ask students to go in front of the class and retell the listening materials with their own words.
I think that's all of my explanation, and thank you for watching.